Good morning. Welcome to Out and About. 7 February 2024. I'm Cactus, and I haven't made a video in a while, and you might not see this in a while from when I'm filming on this 7 February. But I'm starting to work on the camper van, and I'm going to document a bit of it. I'd like to take a trip across the country, Canada, in about May or so. So I'd like to get it stripped out, get a floor in it, and some walls. I'll show you those. Minimal wiring. Let me just show you. The van's put to bed for the winter for now. Under wraps, but there's been such a mild, no snow winter. Really, really weird for February. I thought I would get in there and start getting at it so I could have a comfy travel van in the spring to get going. I'd like to drag it out, but I don't think I'm going to get that gate open. It would be frozen, although we're getting +9 Celsius on Saturday. You never know, I might get it thawed out and get it out of there. So what do we got here? 2013 Econoline Ford van. It was a Rogers Communications van. It had all kinds of shelving and stuff. I just took out the divider behind the driver's seat, and there was a workbench behind it, which was handy. But now I need to get in here, get the space. It's got a gas-fired Webasto heater already in it, and I'd like to leave it right where it is. Don't really want to put more holes in the floor and relocate it. It's got 4 220 or so amp hour 6-volt batteries, which is a really good system, but heavy, really heavy. I'd like to buy a lithium battery, like a big 400 amp hour lithium battery, but they're super expensive, and I don't think that's going to happen. Not this year. We're going to go with this heavy thing. I hate the weight. It really bothers me. These things are already hard enough on gas. They're a lot better than the old carbureted ones from back in the day, but still, they like gas. 3,000 watt inverter came with it, so I could power power tools and saws and everything, but I just want to power like a TV and things like that. That won't draw much. So I'm in the process now. I've taken out the divider, and the workbench is somewhere else. This plastic flooring's coming out, and I'll probably sell that. And what I bought for it is, online, a guy in Chatham, a mad scientist in Chatham, he manufactures things in his big shop at home. And at one time, he manufactured box liner type material walls and floors for Econoline vans to try and sell as a contract to Canada Post when they had Econoline vans. I guess the contract didn't work out, so he's trying to sell these things off. So if you look in Chatham, Ontario, way down south, place I don't like, and panels, Ford, Chevy as well, he made them. You might find them, and he's trying to get rid of them. Although he has upped the price quite a bit, maybe the interest has really grown. So that's the floor. So what I might do is put some Kilmat neoprene, hopefully reflective, on the floor, and that's probably good enough. It's not going to be a winter van, but I do want to keep it cool and ventilated in there, and I don't want condensation. So Kilmat on the floor, I'm thinking, so that'll fit nice and snug. And that is the box liner style plastic. No, obviously I haven't tried to fit it all, and he wanted to let me know how it went. I said, well, you'll have to wait till spring till I'm done, the guy I bought it off of. So we'll see. And now I'll show you the walls. I figured for the price that I got it at the time, he had a price lower. It was, let me turn the radio off. Savor the flavor francophone world on Safe. It's going to be a lot easier than framing every little custom-made piece of wood to fit in the van, and then panel it or tongue and groove it, whatever. So that's the long wall on the driver's side. So I'm thinking, when I get my wiring sorted out, I bought this sheep's wool insulation, which doesn't mind getting a little moisture on it, and then it can breathe out, which is good. I know there's a big controversy about how you insulate a van and vapor barrier as opposed to non-vapor barrier. I'll tell you right now, you're never going to vapor barrier a van. You're never going to lock it in. It's always going to find a way in. So you want air back there. You want it to breathe. I was looking at Thinsulate hydro, what do you call it? Anti-hydro Thinsulate van insulation. In Canada, they don't make it or supply it. So you have to buy it off these van building businesses, and the price is a little dear. It's hard to get. I'd probably have to get it from out west, and they get it out of the States. This stuff is at Sage Restoration in Tamworth, Ontario, which is just north of Kingston. So I went down there and picked that up. Sheep's wool insulation. That's the other panel on the passenger side, the short side. So even if I don't get it all done, I'll probably get it insulated enough. The floor, the ceiling will be tongue and groove, I think is what I'm doing. And it should work out a lot easier. Again, if you're looking for these, if you have an Econoline, and these are normal wheelbase Econolines, not long, Chatham, Ontario, you would search in Facebook Marketplace, panels, Econoline, something like that. You'll probably find it. Last time I checked, it was on there. So, oh, Fitz, get in here, rascal. That's the beginning of the 2013 Econoline camper van build. Now, you can get lost in space when you're doing these projects, and you can spend a lot of money getting fancy. I'm just putting these walls in with insulation. I'm not running plugs and wires everywhere. As long as I can stick a power bar in somewhere and some USB plugs, and I got my lights up that are easy to access, bed, insulated, a couple of windows, a roof vent. That's it. Not going crazy. You can really, really get carried away and spend a lot of money on something that's totally a total loss. It's not a house. It depreciates. It doesn't appreciate. Anyway, I'm Cactus. This is Out and About. Thanks for watching. And I hope we start getting geared up for some good videos in the spring. Take care. Out.
Ba ba da ba ba.